I've just had a run-in with the bank. For several days I've been trying to transfer money to my grandsons for Christmas, and it kept failing. My transfer kept failing, and eventually I have to wait until I've got the energy to ring the bank, because I know that it's going to zap my energy, and indeed it did. Um, and I'm just I'm such a troglodyte when it comes to technology. I haven't been, but when it comes to mobile phones, I'm looking for my phone and I'm talking to you on it. When it comes to having mobile banking apps on my phone, I'm really resistant. Really resistant. It worries me to have my mobile phone have my banking details on it, but I think that I'm going to have to do that, and I'm going to have to wait until I've got my energy back to do that. But I think I'm going to have to do that today, because it was just incredible. I ended up speaking to two different people to try and get these new payees added to my account to be able to send them money. I don't know why it was so complicated. I mean, normally send money to people with no problem at all. Um, so yeah, I think I'm going to have to bite the bullet and get a mobile app going. Mark's upstairs putting the Hoover over. We've got a small, we bought it years ago, a cheap robot Hoover. It was €99, I think, and I use it for our bedroom. I put it on in there in the bedroom, and it runs around under the bed, and I put that on, but he's gone up and he's using the shark and hoovering up there today. I've got some cleaning to do, but what happens is that I start off with so many spoons, and of course the bank has just sort of wiped me out for a bit. I'm gradually coming back to normal, but it's like I have to stop now and wait until I've got another um, unit of energy, and then I'll do some more. But there's plenty of time. I get ahead of myself, so I don't do anything for Christmas. I don't do what other people do, doing stuff in October and November, and I ignore it and I ignore it because I just can't. Christmas for me is like Christmas, not October, November. So, and then what happens in the week leading up to Christmas, I get ahead of myself and I start defrosting meat ready to cook it, and thinking this and doing that and thinking, hold on a minute. If you cook the meat today, it's not going to be, Christmas isn't till Sunday. So I'm slowing down a bit. I've decided to, because Mark likes turkey and chestnut stuffing sandwiches for his Christmas supper. I've decided, I bought a small joint of turkey the other day, and I'm going to cook that and a joint of pork in the slow cooker together, because the pork will help keep the turkey moist, and they can be slow cooked because both of them can be at cold at various times. And I made stuffing the other day because I needed to use the sausage meat, and I thought for his chestnut stuffing, I made the stuffing in what did I put it in? I put it in muffin tins to freeze. So I've got like muffins, not quite, yeah, almost as big as a big muffin sized stuffing. So what I could do for his sandwiches is slice it up and just lay chestnuts on the top, and then the turkey, and then that would be easy. So I don't actually have to make chestnut stuffing. Because I bought a jar of chestnuts, which is what I do nowadays. It's like fiddling around with the chestnuts from the garden. That it wasn't a brilliant crop this year anyway. Lots of them, but not very good chestnuts. But I can't do the processing of them, so I bought a jar of chestnuts. So that's what I'll do for that. What else? I discovered that my niece is watching this, listening to this. Hi, Lucy, which is really nice. It's nice knowing that she is seeing the life that we have here, because she's never been here. So it's really nice to see her, or know that she's looking. It amazes me, that somebody, she said it popped up. I don't know when, but she said it popped up on her YouTube. I mean, there's no way that you would be able to connect me and her by algorithm. I just think it was random, and I just think that's amazing, just incredible So yeah, hi Lucy, nice to know that you're looking. Um, so that's done. That's done. I am feeling better, apart from when the bank zaps me. The extra 2 milligrams is making quite a big difference. The level of analgesia I'm taking now is minimal. I'm back to just paracetamol, and I slept well overnight, so it's looking promising. Um, let's hope it looks promising when I go eventually and see my doctor and tell him that I'm going to delay my rheumatology appointment. We'll see, but that's what I'm going to do. I really don't want to fuck anything up now. I just want to be healthy and well, or healthy and well as I can be for Canada. Um, yeah, so that's all coming together. Somebody said to put the spices I use in a basket. I can do that. And I thought what I will do is the rest of the stuff I'll pack into. I'm going to buy some of those plastic plastic crates and just pack a lot of stuff into there, and just have to open the crates and find what I'm looking for. I, I'm going to have to do that, and I can do that over a period of time. I can't get Mark into it. He just doesn't. I think the difficulty I find is that if it were his bunker, and I don't know whether he'll see this. I don't. He doesn't always. He might start watching something. I think, oh, we've talked about this, and doesn't bother watching. So where are we? 6 minutes in, he's probably not still watching. Ha! If you are, pay fucking attention. I think for him is that he doesn't understand how important it is for me, the cook, to have things where I expect them to be so I can go to them when I'm mid creation. And if you've probably, some of you have seen his bunker, and you see, I know that on his work table in there, it looks messy, but his bunker is incredibly organised. He's got a sideboard with some shallow drawers in that he's got has all his tools in. He's got a turntable with tools. He's got his paint things out. He knows where everything is. So his bunker is like my kitchen. I know where everything is and where to go to it. But he doesn't understand that for me, that I need to be able to access stuff. It's like you're in the middle of cooking and you've got, and the thing about cooking is there's a time element to it, isn't it? So it's like, I've just set back doing, I'm just doing that, I'm just going to do that. And all of it's if I walk away whilst something's cooking and I have to take longer to find it to begin the next bit, because that's how I cook. Some people have all their stuff prepped beforehand. I might need to start doing that. The stuff that's already cooking has gone beyond the point where the next bit was meant to be added, or the oil's beginning to smoke, or the butter's burning, or you get the picture. And he just doesn't understand that. So I'm going to have to do what I need to do to make it work for me. And actually, that's the reality for all of us, actually, is that if you have a need and somebody isn't understanding your need, the only person that can fulfill that need is yourself. And I learned this years ago. It was my one of my personality adaptations is passive aggressive. So a passive aggressive person expects others to read their mind, and wants others to take care of them, and wants others to do things for them, and wants others to meet their needs, but they don't ask for their needs to be met in a straight way. So what happens is you don't get your needs met, and then you can get all pissed off with people because, well, you didn't. Like they're meant to read your minds and meet your needs, and he doesn't do that. Rarely does he do that, which is the right way to be. But sometimes I want him to read my mind, and I get pissed off with him for not reading my mind. But yeah, to not be passive aggressive, you need to meet your own needs. And so if you want something, or you want something to be done a certain way, then you have to either, if you're unable to do it yourself, then you have to be specific to the person that's going to have to do it for you, or you have to do it yourself. That I'm going to go and do it myself. That makes much more sense. I think part of the issue for me is that it's that I don't always have the energy, and actually now talking about it, I can feel I have got the energy to do that. And even like, I'm going to start cooking in a minute, but I could even fill up a basket now with stuff that I use all the time. But so I know that I have the energy now, but when I'm not well and I want stuff done for me, it's really hard. It's really, really hard to ask. I go right back into my old scripty stuff I did the other day, and it's so fucking stupid. It's really fucking stupid because it doesn't meet my needs, doesn't get me where I need to be, doesn't help me, but it's what I learned to do. Anyway, that's a bit of a ramble, isn't it? I'm going off now to start lunch and pack up a basket of spices and have a think about how I'm going to do the rest. So yeah, it's Wednesday. Have a good Wednesday. I don't think you've reached Thursday yet in Australia. Don't you be showing off. Wherever you are, have a good one. See you next time.